What it is, what it ain't, it's your girl Ombre Alert, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ombre Sade Ellison. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. On this channel, I will be talking about cultural issues, society issues. I will be dropping in some beauty and some style tips here and there. You know what I'm saying? So in this segment, we're going to be continuing the Black History Month edition of these videos. Okay, so for the month of February, as we know, is Black History Month. So each week I'm going to be dropping videos on various Black people that are doing it for the Black community, okay, that have paved the way. I'm discussing Black pioneers that have changed the game as far as being Black goes in America. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get it started right now. So if you want to see me talk about another Black pioneer, I need you to like this video and subscribe right now. If you are Black and you proud, I need you to comment below. Okay, so we can do this, do this, do this. Okay, so the lady that I am talking about in this video, her name is Helen Williams, and she is the first Black model to cross over to mainstream advertisement in America in the 1950s and 60s, okay? So she was born in 1937. She was discovered by the musician, the actor, the comedian, the singer, Sammy Davis Jr., and the beautiful Lena Horne, which is also a Black woman, a singer, and an actress, okay? So she was discovered at the age of 17 by these two Black, beautiful, influential people, and she started her modeling career. So she first started to model for a brand called Grace De Marco Modeling Agency, and this was the first Black agency of modeling in America, and it was ran by a lady named Ophelia Devore. And Miss Helen Williams, as a kid, she always loved style and she always loved fashion. She made it her business to pop in when she wanted to pop in, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like me, you know, I like to look good everywhere that I go. So she was like that as well. She always wanted to drop some flavor, splash some style on you hoes, you know what I'm saying? So she was always interested in fashion as a kid. So being in the modeling industry was a dream of hers. So working at this modeling agency, this is where she honed in on her craft. This is where she developed her style. This is where she learned her posture and her grace. And she used that to make sure that she became the best model that she wanted to be. And what made her stand out as a model was the fact that she was darker skinned, and because she had a nice long neck, and I'll show you a picture of her, she's gorgeous. She had a nice long neck and she had really strong features, and she was just beautiful. I really like her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are doing it for me. Okay, so moving forward, she started to model in the U.S. and she saw that there was a lot of racism going on in the U.S. Towards the beginning of the 1960s. So she moved to Paris. And this wasn't really uncommon for people that were in the acting business and the modeling industry. A lot of Black people back in the day would move to Europe because it was more open-minded. You know, racism wasn't really a huge thing. A lot of people in Europe during the 60s were very open-minded, very nice, very professional. So they didn't really look at race as an issue. So a lot of Black people were doing this. They were moving to Paris or moving to London or places like that that would be more open-minded to them, and so that they can, you know, make their careers plateau, you know what I'm saying? So she moved to Paris, okay? She started modeling for Christian Dior, which is popping, and a bunch of other designers during that time. After she became a little homesick, she moved back to the United States, and she started to model again, but she started to, you know, be faced with a lot of racism like before. But she's an older woman now. She has gotten her feet wet in the modeling industry, so she's learned a lot of things at this point in her life, and she doesn't think that racism is something that she should run away from or try to escape from. She just wants to take it head on. So Miss Helen Williams decides to not let the racism and the discrimination discourage her from continuing her career. So what she does is she still goes on her auditions. She still does everything that she has to do, but she also uses the media to put the racism on blast, to make sure that everyone knows just how racist the modeling industry is. She starts to expose the modeling industry for being racist, especially towards darker skinned models, saying that it doesn't matter like how talented you are or how pretty you are or how good at the job that you are. If you're black or if you're darker skinned, you're going to get the no, you're not going to get the opportunity. So by her saying that, it opened the eyes of everyone, especially designers in the industry. And it definitely gave darker skinned models the pat on the back that they needed and the encouragement that they needed to keep going. So with that being said, she actually started to open the doors, you know, since the doors were locked. You know, since the doors had chains on them, she kicked them doors down, okay? So she started to continue to go on her go-sees. That's what you call the, like, auditions for modeling. So she continued to do such things as auditions, and she started to get gigs. Like, she worked for Budweiser, and I'll put a bunch of ads up here because she's delicious, okay? So she started to work for Budweiser. She did Sears. She did Kent cigarettes. She did Avon Cosmetics. She did Greyhound, the bus. She did ads for perms back then, because, you know, perms was the thing back then. So she was working, okay? And she did things that a lot of models didn't even have the courage to do. She not only did her modeling thing, but she stood up for the culture. And that's why I wanted to make a video talking about how wonderful she is, how brilliant she is. And yeah, she needs to be celebrated. This is a lady that I have never heard of before. So I think it's wonderful to just shed light on people like that don't get enough credit. She, at the time, being a black woman and being in the modeling industry and being in a black or a all white, you know, American, because American is white, basically, is advertised as white. So just knowing that she surpassed all of these obstacles and she got to the place that she wanted to be in her career is so inspiring. So I just wanted to drop some flavor on you guys and tell you about another black pioneer. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Leave me your thoughts down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.